Hi, guys. It's Karen Carrington from the Karen Carrington Show, and I'm so excited that you're here with me for season 6, the men's series. As you guys know, the show started back in 2017, and what I do is I provide a safe, judgment free zone for men to speak their truth, their vulnerabilities, and it's for men of all walks of life. Everyone's welcome in this conversation. So, I want to introduce my guest, Levi. Thank you so much for joining me all the way from Texas.
What's happening? What's going on?
I am so glad that you're here with me because on previous seasons of the Karen Carrington Show, we really didn't dive into topics such as sex from the male perspective. Right. So the reason why I'm really happy to have you here is because you're an expert. Mm-hmm. Are you a sex expert? Is that what you are?
I'm what you would call a master consultant, if you will. So
master consultant.
I've been called an expert on sex, relationships, life, business, all of it. So I haven't struck out yet. So I'll hold on to that master consultant title that they've given me. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I'm going to pitch you a question and we're going to see if it's a ball or a strike, okay?
Let's do it.
Okay, so my first question for you is, for us women, when we go out with you guys on a date and it's the first date, and if we have sex on the first date, so if the woman agrees to, do you guys look at us as unclassy?
Not at all. Not at all. So, of course, now, it's 2020, things have evolved. People have evolved. I think that more people are open to sex on the first date because it's more about knowing what you want. I think the energy between one or another, whether it's, a man and a woman, a man and a man, whatever it is, it's all about the energy. It's all about that vibe. So if you guys are having a great time, the energies are aligned, the spirits are connecting, and it's just everything, it's a vibe, then, and y'all end up back at the house, and then y'all end up naked, then that's what happens, then, let it happen, let it flow, get to touching and feeling and experiment and have a great time. I've spoken to many men, and that's not how we feel at all. Of course, you have your certain men and maybe have some like older views from back in the 80s or the 70s or something like that, to where they're just like, hey, when I say older, I mean like they're in their like 70s and 80s themselves. And they're like, oh, well, I don't think that should happen on the first date. But you talk to your people that are in their 30s and 20s and even in their 40s, they're like, no, like, it's sex is natural. And if you like the person and you guys are being, of course, responsible and having a great time and it's mutual, clearly both people want it. Why not?
Why not? Because, and thank you for that answer, because I'm going to take you at your word that you're saying men don't judge women who sleep with them on the first date, but it just, I don't know, I guess it's like a stigma, society stigma that, so you don't think any different of the woman at all? Like you don't think when you go home like, whoa, that was easy, or she must do that with everyone?
No. I personally have never thought that in the past. My friends and the conversations we have, we've never dogged a woman out for being sexually fluid and knowing what she wants. If anything, we're impressed. We're like, oh wow, like she wanted to hang out more. She wanted to do this, and she was confident with her body. Now, I've seen it on the other hand to where there was a lot of teasing. Like, oh, like just being really handsy and really, talking really dirty and nasty.
Did you say handsy? Did you say handsy? What's okay?
Handsy, touching on the body, rubbing, and the real extremely flirtatious, if you will. So it was like, okay, like maybe this might be something tonight. That happened tonight.
Okay, you're telling me, I want to be sure. Do you respect the woman more if she waits a couple days? Is there a higher respect level?
No, there's not a higher respect level. There's not. It's not. I personally believe that if a woman is sexually fluid and is okay with having sex on the first date with that individual, then that man will not change his respect level on whether she makes him wait for a week or a month or something like that. Me personally, I feel like that's dumb. I feel like that's dumb because I feel like relationships or whatever you're building is not a game. You know, this is not a game to where you're trying to play checkers or chess or make the right move so that person views you a certain way.
Right.
Be who
You know
you
what I
are.
think the new word is for 2020 that you just said?
What?
Hashtag sexually fluid.
There you
That
go.
is my new word. I think that should be on everyone's profile.
For sure.
Sexually fluid.
I think most people nowadays are more open to it. And I think that the people that are closed-minded, that are like close to it, they probably have maybe some things to deal with, maybe their personal issues, maybe old childhood traumas, or a lot of people let society deem on what's okay for them. A lot of people let society control how they live their life. But that's the thing, it's your life, not theirs.
I love that. I love that. So what do you guys think? Is it appropriate to have sex on the first date when you just met the person that day? Is that appropriate? Is it classy? Do you lose respect for the person? We want to know. Comment below.